That's 7 points for Freak.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Well, now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Randy Whitman. Doris?
Well, he told his guys that protecting the rim is priority 1, 2, and 3. He went on to say, if we don't take away lanes and meet them at the rim, we'll be seeing highlights of them dunking on us all night long. Something they're hoping to avoid, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's Freak. Following the shot by Jameer Nelson. Freak kicks to Ellis. 6 to shoot. Great look there, but off target.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Here's Hickson. The Nuggets with another miss.
You're not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Feeds to Freak. Kicks to Hill. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now, here is Nelson. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Here's Allen. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Hickson a screen. Tries to snap the cold streak. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Ellis has got his first 3 points of the game. Nelson outside. Chandler outside. Pass to Fareed. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Tries from 16, and it's sent back by Hill. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
And now, let's hear it for your Ace Face.
And now a look at the teams that have shot the ball the best over the course of number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
2 on the clock. Misses off the left iron.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by George. 9 points for Freak.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Hickson with the bucket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Freak with it. A 38-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Really left alone that time. Ellis has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Pacers.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now, here is Nelson. Fareed. Good. And a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers leading by 11. Freak passes to Allen. And George, here we go. 13 feet away. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense. Jameer Nelson dropping a delicious dime there.
Indiana's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. And it's Freak missing. The Nuggets trail by 11. Barbosa dishes to Hickson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pacers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The Pacers making a switch here. Turner's checked in, and then for Denver. Laverne, he's checked in for Kenneth Fareed. Arthur comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Barton subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Now here's Freak. 9 points in the game so far. There's the dish to Allen. And it's Denver with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Nearly flawless offensively from start to finish there, and really just an impressive win.
Yeah, really balanced team. We saw a little bit of everything from them, and just about all of that everything we saw worked.
Indiana. The Nuggets trail by 16. Freak, he's in at the point. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. Turner is out there with Hill. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here's Chandler. Last game we saw him score 14. In the corner, it's Freak. And Fareed comes to help. And Turner kicks to Freak. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Indiana.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Now, here's Hickson. A 14-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Barbosa with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And there's Chandler. That's good on the assist by Barbosa. Chandler's got his first basket of the night. There's Freak. And he slams it one-handed.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Fires from 14. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will come the other way. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in the opponent's building. And there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this. Game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He ended up with 38 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Dixon, a screen on Ellis. Screen by Fareed for 3. Barbosa, count the bucket. Barbosa's got 5 now.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Barton. Knocked away. Now here's Freak, covered by Barbosa. And that one's good. Freak.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And now, let's hear it for your Pacers.
And let's go to a rundown of the best point guards from the free throw line over the course of the last month. Freak is second.
Well, he's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. I mean, he's a leader and as consistent as they get.
Well, automatic is the word that comes to mind when you're talking about his free throw shooting. There are a lot of terrific foul shooting point guards, and he's right at the top of the list.
Here's Barton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Hickson. Another shot. The shot no good. Great D that time from Freak. Ellis, the pass to Freak. Outside for George. The pass to Freak. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes the 13-footer, and Turner with the basket on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 4 assists now tonight. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now here is Barbosa. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Here's Freak. 18 points for him. There's the double team with Barbosa. It's George on the wing. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Barton, no luck. Pacers leading by 18. Now here's Freak, covered by Barbosa. Now Freak. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Yeah, well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Ellis kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Turner. It's stolen by Hickson. Barbosa against George. Barbosa dishes to Barton. Hickson, a screen on Ellis. Here's Barton. And another miss by Denver. Pacers leading by 20. George passes to Turner.
Look at the night for Turner. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted